training, what I want to show you is a strategy called the two-step cold qualifier. So this is for businesses who are looking to leverage social channels to generate traffic, but turn that cold traffic into highly qualified leads. The two-step part of this strategy involves subtle psychological tricks that allow a prospect to move through your funnel and boost your overall conversion rate. Who is this for? This is for the business owner or the CEO who relies on highly qualified leads in order to make their end sales. Now, this is just one of a dozen different strategies, but I've used this in a number of industries for a number of different business types, from large corporations to dentists, lawyers, real estate agents, you name it. This is great because it not only gets you more leads, but it automatically pre-qualifies and filters those leads into highly engaged prospects using specific questions relevant to your business. Here's how it works. This strategy leverages built-in tools on Facebook and Instagram that keep a prospect in that environment. I love this strategy because you don't actually need a website or a landing page to get started. And the magic of this two-step process is that it leverages the power of progression. So the first step initially is very basic. It asks for minimal details in order for them to receive something. So it captures attention and might simply ask for name and email address. A great aspect of leveraging these built-in tools on social channels is that information is automatically pre-filled for the prospect, which boosts your conversion rate, makes it easier for them, and that information is less likely to be fake or made up because it comes directly from their profile. For the second step of the process, we look to gather more information and pre-qualify that prospect. Now, this is much more likely for them to proceed with because they have already started the process. So initially we ask for basic details, now we ask more specific questions that help qualify them and turn them into our ideal prospect. In sales, we call this a series of small yeses leading up to the big yes, which is ultimately the end sale. For the second step, you can use a form, but what I like to do is integrate a chatbot. It will depend on your business and your circumstance, but with modern tools now, you can ask one question at a time, you can perform actions based on that or their non-action, and it integrates directly with Facebook Messenger, your Facebook business page, and from there you can continue a conversation past all the automated steps that you've implemented. Once the prospect has pre-qualified themselves and now they're highly engaged, you can send them directly to your end sale, whether it's e-commerce, or you can schedule a calendar invite, or you can send them directly to your website. Like I said, this strategy is great for leveraging cold traffic and turning them into highly qualified, engaged prospects. But warning, this isn't for everybody. This may not work for you or may not be the best strategy for you depending on your business. Like I said, this is just one of a dozen different strategies that I would recommend for businesses based on particular circumstances. Here's the other thing, there's really only a handful of agencies that will have the skills or the capacity to implement this strategy for you. Why? Well, here's what I found. See, my background is actually technical, and then I moved into marketing consulting and then into sales. Now in sales, I got to speak with a lot of different agencies and get a feel for how they operate. The demand for digital specialists has grown exponentially over the last couple of years, and especially since COVID. The problem is most agencies are focused on their own business growth and scaling rather than your business growth. Most of the time, business owners are being sold generic digital marketing products by salespeople who are great at sales, but actually have less digital marketing knowledge than the business owner themselves. You're really at the mercy of the sales guy spinning whatever product or service he has to sell to you. I think there needs to be a different approach to this. And as Steve Jobs said, the success behind his company was working backwards from the customer experience or the desired outcome, rather than looking at current ideologies and methods and trying to move forward from there. So how can I help you? Well, I can be the gateway between your business goals and objectives and agencies who are basically trying to sell you whatever they have to offer. Think of me as an external CMO, a marketing executive that has the knowledge, has the experience, and can give you reliable results and solutions with strategies that have worked for others in the past, but at a fraction of what it typically costs for a full-time CMO. This puts you in the driver's seat and gives you a realistic set of expectations and KPIs that you should be expecting from an external agency. Further down the page, there is an option to book a consultation session with me. This is not a pitch or a hard sell. This is purely an opportunity to look at your business, your goals and objectives, and if I can, I will offer a strategy or solution or recommendation on how you could get there. Now, of course, you could go about this on your own, you could go direct to an agency, or you could hire a marketing executive, which would cost you anywhere from 80 to 100 to 130K plus per year. Or you can learn from my experience, take advantage of this session, and get a few strategies and recommendations for your business moving forward. Right now, the consultation is free purely because this is a brand new offer. Very soon, it will be a few $1,000s just for the initial assessment, but right now it is free, so take advantage of that. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of it, and I look forward to be able to chat with you very soon.